Hello, everybody, and welcome to our inaugural YouTube Live. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this either or later on in download version. My name is Len Branswitz, for those who don't know who I am, located in an office in Peachtree City, Georgia, originally from Pittsburgh. I am a naturopathic medical doctor, also a pharmacist, also board certified in clinical nutrition and in homeopathy. So I've been doing radio or some version of radio now for 35 years and enjoy it. Part of what we call our daily dose every day. And this is our new venue. So I'm looking forward to making this a regular occurrence so that YouTube Live can be one of your learning experiences, a classroom every single day. So today we're going to talk about memories. You know, if I was a singer, you know, there's songs out there, memories. I can't sing, but we all talk about memories, especially when we're young. And then we go away to college and we do a lot of different things. And we find that our memories for the college things that we need to learn aren't really there. And we start to struggle. And then we get back into the working world and we do okay. And then we hit our 40s. Women hit their 50s and going into menopause. Men go into andropause, and we start to get older and we start to lose our memory. So one of the things that we need to deal with are how do we maintain our brain, our memory, our focus? Now, the article that we're going to quote today, which came out actually last October, dealt with that. It's a research piece that says, contrary to what we think, the brain does not go to bed at night with you. That when we go to sleep, it's been thought for decades, the brain rests. But needless to say, this article says when we go into that deep REM sleep period, the brain starts to coordinate all the activities of the day, everything that we did during the course of the day, it stores it in those various compartments in the brain, so that we can use it for recall later on. Now, if you hear something today that you like and you're interested in exploring more about a more natural approach towards your health, give us a call here at the office at 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900. We'll see if we can get you scheduled in and give you a hand. Now, for those of you that aren't in the immediate Peachtree City area, we do consults in a lot of different areas. I have another office in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but we've recently integrated Zoom Internet as a way to connect with you face-to-face at any time. Any country, anywhere in the world that has a computer access. So we have that available for you. Now, let me give you some statistics as we start our discussion on memories. You're going to think, well, this doesn't really apply to me, but 17% of the adult population in this country deals with anxiety disorders as the most prevalent mental illness in the United States. 17%. 35% of us struggle with sleep every day. Nearly 80% of us, at least once during the course of a month, have a night where we don't sleep well at all. Now, if you tie all those together and you're saying, what is it? Is it the world we live in? Yes. Is it our stress levels? Yes. Is it us? Could be. So we're going to talk today about the importance of sleep and how those that end up sleeping well and getting a good night's sleep have less anxiety. So if you have anxiety/depression, and you're struggling with that, the first question I ask you, are you sleeping well? Do you sleep well? So let's read this article as it stands, and I'll give you some thoughts. Scientists at the Center for Interdisciplinary Research in Biology, whoa, this is in France, have shown that delta waves These are a form of electronic stimulation in our deep-seated brains. Delta waves that are emitted while we sleep are not generalized periods of silence during which the center core of the brain rests. As been described for decades and decades in the scientific literature. Go to bed, brain rests. But we couldn't figure out all the while what that center core of the brain was actually doing. How did we store memories? Or was there a link to some misfunctioning in the brain that accumulated with a lack of memory? Instead, they isolate assemblies of neurons that played a central role in long-term memory formation. These results were published in the Journal of Science. That's where I got this. While we sleep, the hippocampus, that's a part of the brain, reactivates itself spontaneously by generating activity similar to that while we are awake. So we're thinking, while you're doing your job, while you're out, while I'm talking here on YouTube Live, while we're involved with a patient, while we're doing your job, whatever, raising your kids, the brain is functioning on multi-levels. But when we sleep at night, it's always been thought that the brain is now going to sleep too. Now we're finding that actually the brain wakes up overnight, that part of the brain. This exchange is followed by a period of silence called a delta wave, and then a rhythmic activity called a sleep spindle. Don't need to know that. It's just the brain goes off for a minute, then comes back on, and then starts to pulse. This is when the cortical circuits reorganize to form stable memories. So during this time of deep REM sleep, where the brain actually goes through a period of time to wake up a little bit and goes through these pulses, that's when during these pulses, the brain remembers all of that which took place today and puts it into our memory banks, both sides of the brain. The white matter of the brain, this is where we store our memories. However, the role of delta waves in the formation of new memories was a puzzle, they said. Why does a period of silence interrupt the sequence of information exchanges between the hippocampus in the brain and the cortex for our memories? Now, I underlined a few things in this, and trust me, this is a very scientific article, and you're probably saying, why are you going so much in depth? The authors looked more closely at what happens during delta waves themselves. They discovered, surprisingly, that the cortex, that part of the brain, is not entirely silenced, but that a few neurons remain active and form little assemblies. This unexpected observation suggests that a small amount of neurons that activate when all the others stay quiet can carry out important calculations while protected from possible disturbances. English terms? When we shut off the rest of the world, we shut off our hearing, our sight, our smell, our taste, and we are in deep REM sleep. There are no disturbances to the brain. The brain then wakes up from all disturbances and starts to store your memories. This goes on to say, the assemblies activated during the delta waves are formed of neurons that have participated in learning a spatial memory task during the day. So the same parts of the brain that learned during the day are reactivated at night so that we can take that information and put it into storage. It's called memory consolidation. And they went into a animal-based study to basically prove that. I mean, we can't dissect a living being to look in their brain. And the MRIs that we have nowadays can't really tell us, but we're looking at the fact that if we sleep properly, our memories will improve. Now, am I saying that if we sleep properly, we can avoid Alzheimer's? Don't know that for sure. I'm sure somebody's doing a study on that somewhere. If we sleep properly, will my anxiety go away? For the most part. If I sleep properly, will my depression go away? For the most part. So, what's the deal? What are you saying, Len? Do I need to go to my doctor and get a sleep pill? Do I need to get some Ambien or something more serious? The answer is no, not necessarily. Although medications, pharmaceuticals, They can help. Antidepressants, they can help. But if you talk to anybody that's on an SSRI, Prozac, Celexa, Zoloft, you're going to find for the most part, they still struggle with sleep. So with the dawn of neurotransmitter testing, a company called Senesco or Neurolab has developed a way to use the newest DNA testing to isolate from a urine screen the metabolites of your various neurotransmitters. So when we submit to testing, where we collect 4 saliva samples during the day, which is going to give us a cortisol pattern, cortisol, that adrenal hormone that can interfere with sleep. We collect a urine sample first thing in the morning so that we're able to send that off and find out at least good estimations of what our neurotransmitter status is, and find out that if there is a balance between the 2 different types, our inhibitory neurotransmitters versus our stimulatory neurotransmitters, it can give us the pieces of the puzzle, help us define why we're not sleeping properly. If you want more information on that kind of a comment, if you're somebody that says, hey, I'm just not sleeping well, by all means, give us a call at 678-228-8900. Let's see if we can help you. Now, I'm going to share with you 3 products that have been highly effective for us. One in particular that I had a hand in designing a number of years ago. It's called Sleep Time. What a unique little name. Made by Nutritional Frontiers, a Pittsburgh organization for which I helped to do some design work. The whole concept here is to increase your GABA, G-A-B-A, GABA levels, which helps with sleep. Highly effective, been using it for years. If you're looking for a starting place, some place that says, hey, I just know I don't sleep, I don't need to do that testing. But if you really want to get involved in fixing the problem once and for all, get the neurotransmitter testing, and then we can work on that. Number 2 is a prep by Da Vinci Labs. This is an old school remedy called Valor Amino, a dietary supplement to support relaxation and normal sleep. Now, this is using magnesium, inositol, GABA, taurine, glycine, valerian, passionflower, and hops, using a lot of old school remedies that have been highly effective in helping to instill a good night's sleep. And lastly, if we really want to get involved in the cortex of the brain and assist the body in that spatial memory issue and make sure that the brain is operating on all cylinders, another prep by our friends at Nutritional Frontiers called Brain Boost. Brain Boost using acetyl L-carnitine, ginkgo biloba, vinpocetine, huperzine, and ginseng in a way to stimulate brain flow, blood supply, and helping with memory issues. Now, in upcoming shows, on Thursday, we're going to do another YouTube Live. And in this case, we're going to talk about what time of the day is the best for exercise. That'll be the next video. We'll have these up on our website at The Nutrition Shop, shoppe.net, thenutritionshop.net. Please share this concept with others or share the link with them. If you know somebody that's struggling with memory, maybe it's your husband or your wife, we start digging into their sleep habits. Are they sleeping properly? Or have they had years of not sleeping properly? Or, oh, they're wearing a CPAP. Or they're already on Ambien. Maybe it's time we step up and do some neurotransmitter testing and figure out what we can do from that front. Once again, the number to reach me here at the office or with my staff, 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900. Our website, thenutritionshop.net, a wealth of information there. Sign up for our newsletter. We're going to start a whole new series of those coming up shortly. Our links to our various products that I just defined to you are there. If you need help with those, by all means, just call our office, 678-228-8900. God bless you, folks, and I look forward to seeing you back here real soon on YouTube Live. Take care.